Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne. Today I'm going to be doing the next 6 stages of the Fanhome release of Build E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Now, if you remember in the last pack, we started to do another gearbox. And I've got a funny feeling that we're going to be doing nothing but this gearbox today. The parts are actually quite tiny over here, even though there is 6 parts to do. So don't be surprised if I do bundle up some of these stages here. Now, I don't know if this is still available. I have put a link in the video description. There's also a QR code on the screen. Now, if you want to know any of my other links from how to join a channel membership, how to join the Patreon, where my Amazon store is, or any other builds I'm doing, if you click on that link tree there, it's in the video description. You can also scan that QR code there as well. It will tell you a plethora of information of everything you need to know. I'm going to jump straight into that though, and I think at the end of this build I'm going to show you exactly what we've done on the ET build so far. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, so here is stage 51. And this is the magazine. All stages come with their own magazine here, and as you can see, we are adding on to this gearbox here, and there isn't much to do, so I am going to be bundling this one with the next one. So let's just show you the rest of the magazine here, and that was stage 51. If I bring over stage 52 here, let's see what we're doing in this. We are going to be adding the motor and the worm gear to that, so that's going to be in place, and then that's all we're doing there. So guess what? I'm going to bundle this with the next one as well. Ah, it's the Karate Kid! Why have we got the Karate Kid in a in a thing about aliens? I don't know. John G. Avildsen was the person that directed this. I don't know. I might have to read that article. Oh my god, that was a surprise. Can't believe that. Okay, so that's E.T. Had to remind myself what build we're doing then. God, can you imagine if there was a Karate Kid build? This is stage 53 here. And as you can see, we're now putting all of this together. We're adding a top section to this, which looks sort of like a cam that's going on the top of the motor. I think we'll just do all of these 3 stages here together. Okay. So if you remember where we got to, this is actually fallen out. This bit just goes down there like that. I needed to put that back in there. But I'm going to open stage 51. It is a tiny stage here, a little bit weird. We have put a bearing in here, if you remember, this one here. They want me to remove it, so I have removed that bearing, just like it asked me to do. What I am going to do is I've got these little pegs to go into each hole here. So one there, one here, and just one here. And I'm going to be putting some gears into position here. Now, I don't know if there is a difference between them. They are all the same size. I've just checked that. But I do want them to face down, so the crown section's facing down here. I'm going to put this one on top here. Make sure that engages. The second one facing down again is engaging next to it. Just get that locked in. And then finally, this one is going to be locked into that one there. Now, I am going to need to lube up all of these gears again. But for some reason now they want me to put this back over. I don't know why we had to take that off, because I think I might have just been able to get them in without having to take that off. Let me just lube these up. Now I have actually run out of grease on that build now, but I use a multi-purpose grease here. This is in my Amazon store. So I get a cotton bud and I'll be caking these. So let me do that and get this off my hands. Messy job, but I have absolutely caked that now. Put that to one side and open stage 52, which has the motor in it. And I do have a worm gear here that needs to go on the motor, and it goes on this way. So just checking the fit. By the look of it, it's going to be a very tight fit. So it's a very tight fit. Let me get this pushed down. Perfect. And there we go. That's the worm gear on the motor. Once again, I need to lube this up. This time I'm just going to dip the end of this into this so I don't get too... I don't mind about how much grease I put in this. I don't think you can have too much grease. I know people say you can. I don't believe that for a second. The contacts look okay, and this is just going to be slipping into this point just there. So it's engaged into that top gear just like that. Put that to one side and bring over stage 53 where we're actually going to close this up. Okay, bring this back over. I'm going to be putting the top just over the top here. So that's all clamped down. Turn it over and I'm going to be putting this in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these black screws here. Now, once I've got these in, I am going to be trying it to make sure that everything is turning like it should in here. So that's the last screw in. I'm just checking that these are in tight enough. I want these as tight as I can get them. That looks good. Let me try that motor out. So I've got my battery tester here. Let's just plug this in. And I will turn that on. And it's moving slow, but it's nice and quiet and it's working perfectly. Excellent. So with that working, all that's left to do there is put this cam just over the top here. So it slots in and I've got a smaller screw here. This is a FTP screw with a flat head. Just got one of these just going down here. Let's get that lined up so it's flat and straight. Perfect. And with that in place, that is that completed. Now I am going to bundle the next 3 stages together as well, because guess what? We're going to be doing mechanism for the left arm. We're making another one by the look of it. So I'm adding a bracket to this. This is going to be going onto the side of what we've just done there. And that's all we're doing in that stage. But let me show you the next stage. In stage 55 here, we are doing the mechanism for the right arm, exactly the same as we started the last pack. So by the look of it, I'm guessing we're going to be, look, we've got the Simpsons now, we're going to be leaving this build with an open motor. Let's just see that. As you can see, we're putting this together just like that. So we are going to have an open motor at the end of this pack. Crazy. Okay, that's the rest of the magazine. Let's do these 3 stages together as well. So here is stage 54. To start this stage, we got a bracket which is going to go on the motor here. It goes actually this way round. So let me just line that up. Clicks in like that. I'm going to hold this in with 4 screws. Actually, I'm lying to you. It's actually 5 screws. I am finding these screws, even though they're going into plastic, because they're so big, do need oil on them. That will help you drive these in. God, that took some screwing. Okay, let's bring over the main frame, which is looking just like this here. If I zoom out the top camera a bit, you can see the full thing. This is going to be going on this side, just over here. Now, they haven't told me what to do with the lead, but it does go that way around there. I do want to make sure that I have got access to this lead. Let me just untangle this. There you go. And that's going to go into there. So 4 screws to hold this in place. Now, the fact that there is no hole under here, that's what makes me think this cable's just meant to come out the side here. And this is the last screw just going in this side. I'm telling you, you need a PH1 screwdriver to get them in. They are hard to drive in, but there you go. That's in place. That's all there is to do in that stage. And then we're just going to be starting the motor for the right-hand side. So in this one, I get this out. It's just a case of having these 2 sections again here, which means I need to push this end over the hexagonal end like that. And then I've got one going over this one just here, like that. That was an easy stage. Which means the final stage here, stage 56, exactly like we finished it last time. I'm going to put one of these bushes just into that position just there. This will be going on top of it like that. And then finally, we're going to be taking this one and putting that over the top, knowing that in the next pack, we're probably going to have to take that off while we put the gears in. But that is all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. So we've basically done this. We have now created this section here and we have put the motor in for the left arm, and we started to work on the right arm. I have this base here looking like that, and I do have this detail. Not sure what we're doing with that yet. And then finally, we have the finger, which we did right at the very start, which lights up. And then you remember this. This is the head that we've already worked on with the eyes moving and the mouth moving, looking pretty good. But that is all there is to do in that pack. I told you it was going to be a quick pack, didn't I? Once again, I don't know if this is available. You will have to check. Let me put the link there, then you can look for order links and see if this is available in your territory. But I really hope you liked that video. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.